By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to uncover your real subconscious blocks and how to actually clear them for good so you can have anything that you want in this life. And I like to think of our mind like an iceberg. Right at the top is the tip of the iceberg, where we see the little habits and beliefs in our day-to-day life. And then the rest of it all here is all of our beliefs, habits, memories that we don't even consciously remember. A block is a protective decision some younger version of us made in childhood before age 10 when we were in this subconscious space that felt unsafe at the time. And it keeps enforcing this for decades of our life, long after the actual danger has disappeared. My name is Antonia. I'm a hypnotherapist, and for years I have been helping my clients clear their blocks at the root with hypnotherapy. And the good news is you don't need to go digging for them. Your blocks show up in your relationships when you get triggered, when you feel that you're not actually capable of following your dreams or your passions, or anytime you have a thought that makes you feel small. That's a block surfacing. And here's the mechanism underneath all of it. Your identity shapes your beliefs, and your beliefs shape your thoughts. And your thoughts shape your feelings, and your feelings shape your actions, and your actions produce your results. And then results then loop back to your beliefs, which then loop back around and reinforce the original beliefs over and over, whether that belief is even true or not. So if you want a different result, you cannot start at the results. You cannot start at the actions either, which is what most productivity advice tries to do. You have to go back to where the loop actually begins, at the level of the belief and the identity, because that's the only place where real change actually holds, actually feeling different feelings and having different associations at the root. Your subconscious doesn't care whether a belief is true or not. It only cares whether that belief kept you safe once. If avoiding conflict kept you safe at age 7, your subconscious will keep you avoiding conflict at age 37, even if it's costing you the same relationship, the job, the life that you actually want. Safety always outranks happiness in the subconscious mind. Always. This is exactly why affirmations alone don't work for real blocks. You can say, I am worthy 1,000 times in the mirror, but if some part of you decided that at age 8, wanting things made you a burden, your conscious mind is just yelling a new message down a hallway that your subconscious mind stopped listening to years and years ago. Call her. I had a client, we can call her Mia, who had come to me because she had sabotaged 4 relationships in a row, always at the same point. Things would start to get good, and someone would actually start to choose her consistently. And then within some time, she would begin to pull away or quietly disappear or sabotage the relationship in some specific way. So consciously, she wanted connection more than almost anything. She wanted deep love. So we didn't start by asking, why do I sabotage my relationships? Why is this happening at this external level? We started by asking, when did this feeling first show up? And we landed on a memory at 6 years old when Mia was very, very small. Her father left without warning, and her mother, in her own grief, was telling her not to get too attached to people because they leave. And Mia internalized this as truth. She learned that closeness precedes loss and to get out before it happens to you. This memory at 6 years old had been quietly running Mia's life for decades. So Mia had that understanding intellectually, but understanding a root doesn't remove it. You have to go back to where the root actually lives, the subconscious, not to the analytical mind, and change what the memory means at that level. So in our sessions, we didn't just discuss the mother's words, we went back to that memory with her adult resources present and gave that 6-year-old Mia the truth that her father leaving wasn't about her and that closeness and loss are not the same thing. So we connected this little Mia with Mia now and actually updated the beliefs at the root. So here's how we can start doing this for ourselves. First, stop treating the behavior as the problem. Procrastination, avoidance, self-sabotage, none of those are the real problem. They're just symptoms of a decision, a belief made somewhere in childhood that never got updated. Second, when you notice a feeling making you shrink, get curious instead of critical. Asking yourself, when was the first time that I felt this way? And is that belief and that decision that you made about that meaning really true? Third, what is that decision trying to protect you from? What would it have to mean deep down to fully get the thing that you want? What would you have to become? And who may that threaten? Sometimes the honest answer is uncomfortable. Maybe some part of you believes that success means losing closeness, or that means that you're selfish. That discomfort is usually pointing right at the root. Fourth, the root has to be given a new felt understanding, not just new information. Mia's conscious mind already knew that her father leaving wasn't her fault, but knowing isn't the same as internally believing within every single cell of our body. Feeling it as true within the subconscious level is the missing piece. And fifth, this is the part most people never do. The nervous system needs proof repeated over time. Insight is just the beginning, like at a conscious level. A block actually stays gone once you live enough moments where the old danger doesn't show up in your day-to-day life. So how can you make that happen in the external reality? So your subconscious can actually get used to feeling good, to feeling safe. So where can you connect that safety with your external reality? How can you have that inner joy of a relationship right now without maybe the tangible, actual relationship? Where can you pour your own love first? Being what it is that you desire. So if there's a pattern that you've been managing for years instead of actually clearing it, the same relationship ending, the same business stalling at the same point, the self-sabotage right when things are going well, asking yourself what a younger version of you decided a long time ago to keep you safe. And if that decision is still true. This is exactly the work that I do with my clients through hypnotherapy, clearing the subconscious blocks at the root. And if you're ready to actually find out what's been running underneath your own patterns, book your free discovery call below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.